Now let us learn the new chapter, chapter number 14, basic concepts in organic chemistry. Now organic word is derived from the matter, which is found into the living organisms. Plants, animals, microorganisms, all in livings, these organic compounds are found. Now when we do the analysis of these organic compounds such as carbohydrate, protein, fats or alkane, alkene, alkyne, then the scientists found that every organic compound which are found from the or which are derived from the living matter contain the main constituent carbon. Carbon is the main constituents all these organic compounds, because carbon have millions of compounds due to its tetravalency, due to its capacity of forming long chains or rings with the same carbon atoms. We call that property as, what is that property? Catenation. Catenation means linking of the same carbon atoms to each other to form long chains and rings of the carbons. It's called as the catenation, and that is only found into the organic compounds. So that's why the chemistry of carbon compounds are called as the organic chemistry. So the chemistry of carbon compounds is called as the organic chemistry. Remember that the carbon compound derived from the living organisms are called as the organic compounds, and all these alkane, alkene, alkynes, carboxylic acids, amines, aldehyde, ketones, ester, all these contain carbon as the main constituent. Now in the previous standard you only learn about the drawing of the structural formula in a simply, that is the dash formula you have learned only. Now in this year of 11th standard we have to learn again 3 different methods of writing that is structural formula of the organic compounds. Now there are totally 4 different types by which we can draw the structure of organic compounds. The first one is the dash formula here. Now in dash formula only separate all the atoms present into that organic compound by the dash like, that is bond. Now see this first compound, the name of this first compound is N-butane, normal butane, because all the 4 carbon atoms are joined in a straight chain. Now only simply draw the structure by putting the dash between the atoms. So it is called as the dash formula. But there are 2 types of condense formula. Now condense A and condense B. Now in condense A, again this formula is drawn by very condensed manner, that is by putting a bracket between the ending carbons if all the middle carbons have the same structure. Now see here, there are 2 CH2 groups. So we can write the CH2 into the bracket and simply write here 2. That means 2 types CH2 groups are there. ending carbon contain three hydrogen atoms. So write down CH3 in bracket CH2 twice CH3. Or it can be drawn in different condensed formula B in this way by putting a dash or dot between the carbon atoms, and in this way CH3, CH2, CH2, CH3. But remember student that the the organic compounds, if contain carbon atom, then carbon atoms are not shown into the bond line or zigzag formula. Instead that where the carbon atom, there must be the such type of angle is there. Now see, this is the zigzag formula or bond line formula of the N-butane. Then how we draw that? Only the ending carbon have, that is these ends, and that ending carbon contain CH3 group. Now see again another example, that is the but2ene. but2ene. Now this is the alkene, but2ene. There is double bond between the two carbon atoms. Now only show the double bonds by showing the double dash between the two carbon atoms, and other bonds are shown by putting a single dash between the carbon and between the carbon and hydrogen. Now this in condensed formula A and B, these both are similar because there are CH double bond CH, so we cannot write CH in bracket and twice, because we have to show the double bond between the two carbon atoms. So simply draw condensed formula A and condensed formula B same manner. Now see how the bond line formula is shown. Now these ending carbon atoms CH3 groups are always at the last points of that, and here is also carbon and between them there is the double bond. Now this is the bond line formula of but2ene. Now see the third example. Now that is the aldehyde, butyraldehyde, or in IUPAC name that is also called as the butanol, because Al is there in aldehyde. Now this is the butyraldehyde, and aldehyde group is always at the ending carbon, the C double bond OH group. As it is butyraldehyde, it contains 4 carbon atoms, and dash formula is shown in this way. Now this is the condensed formula, because the CH2 groups are 2 times. So simply draw the bracket and put CH2, and after completion of bracket there is the twice, and this CHO group you can write in this way in the condensed formula. And this is the condensed formula B, in which the CH2 groups are separately we can draw. But how we can draw the bond line formula? Yes, I draw in this way, but we also do not have to show this C and H again. We simply draw this bond line formula in this way also, because carbons and hydrogens no matter to draw into the bond line formula. Now see this CH3 group is here, this CH2 and C double bond O, and hydrogen is also not shown into that. As here this is CH3, CH2, CH2, CH3, CH3, CH double bond CH, CH3. In the similar manner we can draw the bond line formula that way. Now see the fourth example of butanol. Now in the butanol, that is the alcohol, we can draw the dash formula in this way. You can show this OH group here also. But for drawing the bond length formula, because we know that the CH3 is always at the last point. So I draw in this way. Now this is the butane to all because 1, 2, 3, 4. Now there is the OH group on the second carbon. So it is butane to all alcohol. And as there are no similar carbon atoms having the similar surroundings, so draw the condensed formula A and condensed formula B in the same manner because there is no similar carbon atoms into that. And in bond line formula only simply, now this is the CH3, CH2, CH, now this is OH and again this is CH3. Now in this way we can draw the bond line formula of the butane to all. Now see this last compound. Here there are the N triple bond C, C triple bond N, such type of cyanide groups at the last, and in middle carbon there is the OH group. So in condensed formula A and B we can draw this both as because there are triple bonds and we cannot draw the Cn into the bracket. We must show in this way because here carbon and nitrogen have the triple bond. So we can draw the bond line formula. We know that carbon have always the 4 bonds around it. So here are the carbon and nitrogen have the 3 bonds around it. Nitrogen we can show. This is the middle carbon CH. H is also we cannot shown into the bond line formula, but we have to show this OH. And again see triple bond and such type of bond line formula can be draw of this fifth, that is the molecule. Now there is again drawing of the organic compounds in 3-dimensional manner. There are so many, that is different method like Wedge formula, Fischer projection formula. Again there is the last is the Newman projection formula is also there, and Sawhorse formula is also there. Now let us see first about the Wedge formula. Now this is the Wedge formula of the methane. Into that the 3-dimensional like structure is there. Now see that methane molecule is just like the pyramid. The carbon at the center and the 4 hydrogen atoms to the 4 corners of the tetrahedron. Now the hydrogen which is in front of that carbon is shown by this, that is the dark line, and the hydrogen which is at the back side of the carbon is shown by this dotted line, and the 2 hydrogen atoms which are in a plane or in that is the front, they are shown by this dash like bond. Now this is the Wedge formula of the methane. So in Wedge formula the representation of the single bond is used by solid wedge as shown, that is the dark line, then dash wedge that is shown by the dash, that is dotted lines and normal lines. So a solid wedge is used to represent a bond projecting up from the paper, that is the upper side towards the reader, and the dash wedge is used to represent a bond going backward below the paper away from the reader, and the normal lines depict bonds in the plane of the paper. So this is the convenient method to draw the Wedge formula. Now come to the Fischer projection formula, or it is also called as the cross formula. Now in this representation a 3-dimensional molecule is projected on a plain paper. Now Fischer projection formula can be drawn by visualizing the molecule in its main carbon chain vertical. So main carbon chain vertical. Now let us see, this is the Fischer projection formula of the lactic acid which is found into the milk. Now what is the structure of the lactic acid? Now this is the structure, COOH. Now as it is acid, there is the carboxylic group is there, and this is the hydrogen. The main carbon chain which contain maximum number of carbon atoms are always shown in a vertical line here. Now see here COOH group, COH group, CH3 group in the vertical. Now this is the lactic acid. This is the structural formula of lactic acid which is found into the that is the curd. Now here OH group on different groups are present on the central carbon atom. Actually it is the asymmetric carbon atom because it contains all the groups differently. Now this carbon, middle carbon is shown in this cross there. In the Fischer projection formula, we can draw the Fischer projection formula in this way. Now each carbon on the vertical line is represented by the cross. The convention is that the horizontal bonds projecting up from the carbon and the vertical lines represent the bonds going below the carbon. The vertical line represent the bonds going below the carbon and the horizontal line shows that is projecting from the plane of the paper. Now horizontal and vertical lines are there. Now let us see the next formula, that is the Newman projection formula. Now this is also the different method to show the carbon compounds in a three-dimensional view. Now how it is shown in the three-dimensional view? Let us see. Now see on the blackboard, there is the third method of drawing the organic compounds in three-dimensional. You know the three-dimensional method means? For the molecule there is the length, breadth and height. That means three-dimensional method. Two-dimensional is only on a plain paper. Now see this, what is happened into the Newman projection formula. Now this is the Newman projection formula of ethane. Now see, this is the ethane molecule. Ethane molecule have 2 carbon atoms and 3 hydrogen atoms on them. In this way, this is the ethane, you know that. Now in Newman projection formula, there are staggered and eclipse. Two types of formula we can draw. Now this is staggered, this is eclipse formula. The front point is the one carbon and this circle is the another carbon behind that. Suppose this is first carbon in this way. The circle is the another carbon atom and the point is the first carbon atom. And this first carbon atom also have the 3 hydrogen atoms and the last carbon also have the 3 hydrogen atoms. Now in eclipse, if we rotate the first carbon, then we know that if the hydrogens are near to each other, that becomes eclipse type. And if we rotate this circle or this point through 60 degree, then we obtain this staggered formula, Newman projection formula. Now what is there in Newman projection formula? In this method, projection of three-dimensional molecule on a plane of the paper is drawn by visualizing the molecule by looking through the CC carbon atom. In such case, the CC is not visible. They are shown only by dot and circle. A convention is followed by representation of the front carbon by a point and the rear, that is the second carbon, last carbon by the circle around it. The remaining 3 bonds of each of the 2 carbon atoms are drawn like spoker of the wheel. Conventionally, 3 bonds of the front carbon are shown to radiate from the center of the circle, which is front carbon, and the 3 bonds of the rear carbon are shown to radiate from the circumference of the circle. In this way, they show the representation of ethane molecule by 2 different methods. Now remember that the center of the circle is the front carbon and circumference of the circle is the second carbon. Now how the Sawhorse or Andreon or perspective formula is drawn. Let us see the sawhorse formula on the blackboard. Into that, in this representation, carbon-carbon single bonds are represented by a long slanting line, and the lower end of the line represents the front carbon, and the upper end of the rear line represents the rear carbon. Rear means last. This is the first carbon, this is the rear carbon, and this is drawn are joined by the two carbons by the line into the sawhorse formula. Now there are also the eclipse and staggered formula in the sawhorse. The hydrogen atoms are joined by the two carbon atoms radiant from respective carbons. Now as the central carbon bond is drawn rather elongated, bonds radiating from the front and rear carbons do not intermix, they must be separate. Now these are the two eclipse and staggered formula which are drawn by the sawhorse method. Now let us see the classification of the organic compounds.